Hey Wellness Warrior, I'm Jackie Almer and welcome to this continuing video in the Sugar Shakedown series. Now you can complete the form below and get the rest of the guide, the videos, the recipes, the 5 hacks to get you out of that sugar addiction and kick it to the curb once and for all. All right, so today I want to talk about why artificial sweeteners are truly a toxic lie. Now, most of the big researchers and scientists agree that sugar really should only be consumed in low doses to ensure your own health and safety. So, voila, enter artificial sweeteners. And as the story goes, it tends to make sense because most of these artificial sweeteners are essentially calorie-free. They're fat-free. All those things that look great on the outside, but honestly, don't do so well for you on the inside. Because over time, what those same researchers largely have found is that artificial sweeteners are actually linked to an increase in weight gain, an increase in cravings for more sugary foods. Remember the dopamine hit that we get in the brain that we've covered in previous videos and in the guide, the Sugar Shakedown guide? Yes, all that proves itself to be true. So ultimately, these artificial sweeteners are linked to a number of chronic diseases, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and certainly that metabolic syndrome where we're not metabolically sound. And the Mayo Clinic has some interesting definitions, and I will, in the guide, if you get the Sugar Shakedown guide, I have a whole list of all of my references and where all of this information comes from, so you don't have to just take my word for it. Go do that research, go to those links and read for yourself what places like the CDC and PubMed and different known entities are publishing, including the Journal of American, the JAMA, which is the journal of it's the Medical Association journal. But it's important to note where these studies are coming from so that you can see for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. You can do your own research and then logically ask yourself, does this make sense to me? I have 3 questions that I typically frame a lot of my conclusions, especially when it comes to my health by. Do I understand this? Does it seem logical and make sense? And is it something that I feel I can do? Those are my 3 primary questions. So ultimately, what we really want to do is rationalize for ourselves that it only makes sense that real food comes from real plants and whole living foods versus manufactured in a building or that type of plant. Do the research for yourself. Make sure that you get the whole series and the guide. You can go to peakperformancehabits.com/sugar shakedown, or you can complete the form below, get the guide, begin to ask some questions and seek and do your own research, but understand why artificial sweeteners are truly a toxic lie. I'll see you on the next video, and stay tuned for some great recipe tips that are going to set you up for success.